So here's the message this week. First of all, happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. It's the end of Hanukkah now, I guess. Last day of Hanukkah, I believe. Christmas is coming. New Year's is coming. If home buying is on your list for 2024, what we heard this week from the Fed is the end of cuts, lowering of inflation. Jobs are good. Prices are still going up, but at a much slower rate, which is going to cause them to pause. What does this all mean? This all means lower interest rates. And with lower interest rates, we will probably see a re-acceleration in the market, especially since that happens anyway, starting around mid-February. So what's the advice if you're a seller? Maybe you get out in front, because right now in the 7-state radius of our MLS, we have 1.37 months inventory, which if you don't know by now, we need about 5 times that amount of homes to even sniff a buyer's market. But Kirk, there are price reductions. Of course there are price reductions because we have returned to seasonality post-COVID. So the end of the year gets a little slower. Even if you want to buy a house, you may not be willing to go out and buy a house this week because you're planning Christmas, doing Christmas concerts, running kids around, doing all the stuff that we're doing, right? Here's the deal. Deep breath. If you are in the market or going to be in the market in the next quarter, I suggest that we talk very, very soon. I believe this year, between now and February, will be the best time to buy a home of the entire year. And if you buy the home during then and you're at your July 4th party, wherever that may be, your friends are going to go, wow, I can't believe you took the plunge at that time. Boy, we didn't see that coming. Does this make me happy? No, I don't like low inventory. Realtors do not want low inventory. We don't want a crazy market up or down. We just don't want that. But we want you to have what you need, what you can afford, and have a great house. So we have these windows of opportunity, and it's not about timing. But if you have that opportunity and you'd like to talk soon, please click one of these links, call me on my cell, send me a smoke signal, whatever you got, because I believe that this is the best time to buy a house. I believe that interest rates are going to come down further. They're never going back to even 4% unless something crazy happens in the economy, which we don't want. But they may go down into the 5s and they're heading towards 6. So what we're going to see is every time it goes down a point in rate, it adds 5 million Americans that can now qualify for a house. So people want to buy houses. It took us 18 years of underbuilding to get to this point. It's not going to take us 2 years to get out of it. We're going to have this problem for a while, especially at the low end. So what are my clients doing? I have clients that are in their 50s and 60s buying homes for their kids. Maybe they're even in college. Some of them are in grade school, and we're putting tenants in them to make sure that their kid has a house, because the lower end of the price points is where it's all at. For example, the median price of a house for sale in Malvern is $1.3 million. However, the median value of all the houses in Malvern is $600,000. So what does that tell you? That tells you there's nothing available really at that low end, and what is available is easily going to be eaten up by the Fed continuing to lower interest rates and people continuing to buy bonds. So I appreciate you watching this long video. And if I can help you in any way, whether you're buying or selling, just let me know. Investing, because of course I've done that for 20 years. But also, one more thought. If you're a seller, probably want to get ahead of the spring market this year. So I don't think it's going to be a bad thing to put your house on the market in January versus waiting until mid-February. But of course, every situation is different. Every piece of advice is bespoke. And that's how I do it. That's how I've been doing it for 20 years. And once again, happy holidays. I'm grateful for every single one of you that watches my videos, comes to my newsletter, has done business with me, helped me earn a living. And, I'm just wishing everybody an amazing 2024.